What's up, everybody? Look who's early by a whole minute. It's no big deal. You know what I mean. It's no big deal. But I hope you're all doing well. We're gonna get things started nice and quick. I'm slightly ahead of the grind for what I've normally been doing lately, at least. Which doesn't say a whole lot, but I want to keep up the grind. Dear Strat Marvel Champions. Fresh, bold cap applied. Let's do this. Yes! Oh no! God, the typing. Jesus, that was like the worst typing I've done in a long time, and I've done lots of bad typing. All right, anyway. Tweet. All right. What's up, everyone? Telepost. Stealing it. Just ahead of James. James, so sorry. But thank you to both of you. Slap. Thank you, gentlemen. I see someone get timed out already. I can't turn. It's bugged. YouTube is bugged. Please stop going berserk about slow mode. It's a bug. There's nothing I can do. But all right. Anyway, tell the boss. Thank you, dude. Perfect timing. I just finished my third labyrinth path. Ooh, very nice. And James saying, "How dare you, Taylor?" Thank you both. On time. Hey, Hunter. I was 1 minute early, actually. 1 minute early. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna get a bot. I've decided I'm gonna get a bot to just auto time people out with caps. Making the mods do extra work, guys. Don't just put all caps in there, man. You're just disrespectful to every other person in the chat. I'm gonna set that up tomorrow. All right, I gotta do AQ real quick. Got one fight to do, one and only one fight to do, and then we can get the rest of this grind on. For some reason, I always forget exactly which letter teleports where. I love timing people out. I know, but it's just too much extra work. This way it'll be automatic, and it'll tell them, hey, you've been timed out for this reason. That is all. BG, how do I become a mod? I don't add too many mods. I don't know. It's just like if we need extra help that day, I just pick someone who, who I recognize in the chat, who's been around for a long time, who's nice and helpful and all that. And I throw a wrench at them, and they catch it, and then they hit people on the head with that wrench. In a nice way, you know what I mean? But for the most part, like new mods do get added, but the problem with like having too many mods is then everyone's name in the chat is blue, and then everyone gets mad at me for only reading blue names. So I try to keep it nice and balanced between the different colors in the chat, you know? All right, we're good there. Should probably do an energy dump too. Let me see here. BG, who do you like better, Cardi B or Megan the Stallion? Am I even saying that right? Put me down for neither, I guess. I don't know. Not that I dislike them either, but I don't know. This is just showing how not cool I am, I guess. But I know Cardi B makes music. Does Megan also make music? I wish I was joking. I'm laughing because it's embarrassing to not know, but not actually joking. I don't know. Let's go. BG just pulled a Morningstar out of a 6-star crystal. Does she need to be awakened? Morningstar, I mean, technically does not need to be awakened, but the problem with Morningstar is that, like, she's an older champion. She's an older champion. Her power level doesn't quite compare to the likes of, you know, Doom especially, but some of the other newer Mystic champions as well. When she's ramped up, her power level still does hold up to this day. But you kind of need everything you can muster, everything you can get your hands on to make her more powerful. Which means her awaken ability, it's nice for a couple of reasons. Number one, it will allow her to ramp up more quickly since you'll start out with a soul. And number two, you like copy some of you reduce the effectiveness and copy the opponent's buffs. So like with those things combined, so like technically, like, can you get away with playing Morningstar and Awakened? Yeah, absolutely. But will you have a good time with it? No, probably not. Even a lot of people don't even like to play Morningstar when she is awakened. So yeah, you kind of want every little boost you can get. What's up, Pete? Dragon's blood, eh? Dude, what a shocker, man. What the heck? For all the Dota fans out there. Apparently Dota's coming to Netflix. Craziness. Technically no champ needs to be awakened. I mean, I would say that's not true. Like, I would say Aegon, that man needs to be awakened. Unless you want to build up every single fight. That'd be nuts. Usually tomorrow I get my second ever 6-star. Daryl, I hope you get somebody really good. Good luck to you, man. Ooh, I knew I was gonna get hit by that. That's okay. We'll just heal it right on back up. Dude, I'm getting so much healing right now between the willpower and the regen, and I just jinxed it because I got hit. I'm gonna make a quick start guide for this champ. Easy. Send it over $1.50 with a hot dog saying, Brain. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping so much. Brain, my alliance recently started a battle group of map 6, and I've been getting my ass kicked by Fury in my second damn fight. Who's your favorite counter? Omega? Omega is my favorite counter, yeah, but like I kind of hate fighting. I mean, I just hate fighting Fury. But yeah, Omega. Mutant champions in general are pretty good against that guy. Like Colossus I also use, but you know, when he goes into his second life, it's not really that easy to get the heavy attacks off, so that's a little bit problematic. Yeah, Omega is in general is my favorite though. I've also used Namor. Namor's not too bad for taking down Furies. But Omega is definitely my preferred. Omagoo finally pulled one of my white whales today, and from a Cavalier Romance crystal, no less. 5-star Medusa, hey. Freaking Medusa, eh? About time. Not that I need her for anything, but it's nice to finally pull her. Dude, Medusa's still cool. I still like Medusa. I still use Medusa. All that stuff. It's just so damn annoying to fight. I know. DJ got Warlock as my second 6-star. Nice. Quick start guide was super helpful. What quick start are you gonna work on next? This champ right here, Sorcerer Supreme. It's gonna be Sorcerer Supreme. Just ended Act 3, but I don't have level enough for Act 4. What should I do to level up? Well, did you explore Act 3, or did you just go a single time? There's more than one path for a reason. Explore it up. OMG, last time I watched you as a freshman in high school, and now I'm a senior. Well, welcome back. How do you play Apocalypse without Kang? I'm not the best person to ask about playing Apocalypse. I don't have a ton of experience with him. But there's some good videos out there that I'd recommend looking into. You think Deuce will come as a 6-star? I do, Pete, yeah. I don't know when, but I think so. Goobers. What's up, Pixie Bell? BG, is this a good team for the Abyss? Corpus Glaive, Aegon, Ghost, Warlock, and Omega Red, all 5-star except Warlock. He is a 6-star. Hold on. Aegon, Ghost, Warlock, Omega Red. Except Warlock is a 6-star. I mean, those are great champions. I don't know how you're going to fare in the Abyss with that team. You don't have a Mystic champion, which is highly recommended to have a Mystic champ. You sure this is your Abyss team? Because I'm kind of curious. Oh man, please don't spam either. Like, it makes me want to stop answering your question. I'm going to continue on a little bit here. But it really makes me not want to answer your question. You need Mystic champions. I recommend looking at some Abyss guides, because that lineup of champions, it seems like a good lineup for a general quest. But for something like the Abyss, no, that's really not the type of team that you want to bring in. UG, is this... oh, man. Of course. Yeah, I look down to read the next comment, and it's the exact same person I was just reading their comment of. Yeah, see, that's why spamming's no good. So please don't do that. Pixie Bell sent over to saying, did you forget Twitter? Let's see. Did I forget Twitter? Pixie Bell, thank you for the 2. 11 minutes ago. Nope. Did not forget. Unless there was something else on Twitter. Did you send something? I see Schlerim sent something. This is nice. Not bad from Adalia, I guess. 10k 6-star shards. That's pretty nice. Pixie Bell, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate the reminder, but I did not forget. Does Guardian need to be awakened? How do you play him? Holy crap, I sound like one of the news reporters. News reporters? Guardian, he technically doesn't need to be awakened, but he gains a lot from his awaken ability. It's a lot of defensive things, so like if you happen to not need those defensive things, then you'll be okay without the awakening. But he gains so much. He gains crazy energy resistance, bleed resistance too, I think. Let me go see. I kind of forget his rundown of abilities, because you know what, I should do this fight first. Oh god, I should have definitely focused more on this fight, eh? It's okay, we'll be all right. Bait another special one real quick. You. Let's get some special one spam going on this guy. I'm just gonna keep spamming the special one. Actually, oh no, I did not want to push him to an L2. Oh, I think I'm dead. I got hit by that first part too. Jeez. Getting wrecked. Okay, let me see what we got here. Guardian. And okay, so he gains a lot of block proficiency, energy resistance, bleed resistance, and critical damage resistance. So yeah, it's defensive things. So, you know, if you're never gonna get hit, you'll probably be okay without it. But like, it's huge. It's 80% energy resistance, 80% bleed resistance. Like if you're gonna get hit by even just like some nodes that deal shock damage and things like that, you're gonna want that. So. Wait, what happened? No Shalarium said you didn't. I want a refund. Oh, is that what happened? Did someone say I didn't tweet, and that's why you thought I didn't tweet? Jeez, I gotta start paying more attention in this fight. I keep, I guess I hit his block. That's what's going on, right? That's where I give him the armor up and he goes unstoppable or something. Like, I could have got through this fight so much faster than I actually am getting through it. Okay, there we go. Didn't realize I could just chew through the block. Get rid of the unstoppable that way. That's good. I'll bait the special. And we can go to town and speed this up. Okay. That's much better. Autofight will take care of the rest. Never mind, he's already down. Usually been having the worst luck. Recently duped my 5-star Diablo, and today 100% Cav event quest just for a 5-star rocket. Bummer, man. I'm really hoping that rocket gets buffed. He was one of my favorites. He used to be one of my favorites. Wouldn't play Guardian unless I had him at max sig. It's what makes the champion what he is. Yeah, this is... I agree. I mean, I don't think you necessarily need like max sig, but I also agree. I wouldn't really play the champ without him. It definitely is. Like it's just so much. So many stats that you're getting out of it. It's crazy. PG got Venom as my first 5-star. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are congratulations. Great first 5-star. Very, very good 5-star. Alright, let's go hit the arena. What's up, everybody? What's up, Spartan? Alright. I did like just half an arena grind earlier today. Just got on like 20 rounds this morning. Had to do some warming up. Do some other fights. But made me realize like I really do need to get back on the grind, man. My unit gain has not been strong enough as of late. If it ain't the man, it looks just like Kingpin, but is a very soft-hearted person with spectacles. Hi, BG. Should I go for featured 6-star? I have 2 usable 6-star out of 10 and him in 6.3.1. I go for basics. I recommend going for basics. At the end of the day, it's up to you. Like, if you really like the champs that are in the featured, you know, they're your shards. You can do whatever you like with them. But, yeah, I just like to go for basics, man. The extra premium, the markup, I don't think it makes sense for most people. For some it does, but for most people, I don't think it does. Easy. Send it over another $1.50 with the Salt Shaker saying, Brain pulled 6-star number 55 today. And my luck is nothing if not consistent. Rolled over from Ghost onto Joe Fixit. At least he's so bad that I'm able to get a buff, I guess, right? I hope so, dude. I really hope so. I still think he was like one of the cooler champs. I think he already has like a solid baseline kit that Kabam can tweak a little bit, up the stats a little bit, and be good. And plus he synergizes with Kingpin, so I really hope that he does get buffed. Yeah. Right, I see you're into ignoring your wife again. It's okay. I know how much poison to put in your smoothies. Wait, what? Did not even see you in the chat. Where are you at? Ryan, you can't hide it. You can't deny it any longer. Your birthday is coming upon us. Countdown begins. 25 hours. It's not 25 hours. Are you going by like East Coast time or something? It is close though. Damn it. Well, maybe all the birthday wishes will stop after my actual birthday. Oh, man. It's the 17th in Poland, so happy birthday, you bald and beautiful man. May all your wishes come true. Yuki. Thank you, dude, but the 17th is not my actual birthday. Thanks, dude. BG, give me your Epic Gamer energy for the collector. There you go. I passed it along. Good luck. Got Cav today. Hey, Onyx Olympian. Congratulations. Didn't follow BG's revive hoarding and had a few revives in the overflow. So I did the last 4 quests today, unitless, besides energy refills. Nice, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. 7 hours here, BG. Happy birthday in 7 hours. Dude, time zones still freak me out. Like, how is there that big of a difference in the world, you know? I mean, I guess this thing is, you know, does go all the way around, but still. It just seems like madness. BG, you 27 years old? Nah, man, you gotta add a few years to that. I'm 30, well, alright, let me see here. So I'm about to be 34. Open a premium, got a Nexus. Will Drax, Rogue, or Emma help out in exploring Act 4 / variant? Rogue would be a dupe. Emma is the best out of those champs. I would recommend picking her up. Is she gonna help you out with that stuff? First off, no 4 stars are really gonna help you out in the variants, with some exceptions, I suppose, like synergies and in a pinch, if you just needed like one very specific counter, maybe like a Beardo fully sigged up or something like that to do some reverse healing. But for the most part, you're not really supposed to do 4 stars in the variants. But I would say Emma's the best pick there to take. Of course, New Jersey time. That's where you were born. This is true. Yes, this is true. But I was born at night then. How much do you hate the energy system on a scale of 8 to 10? I don't really hate the energy system, to be honest. It doesn't bother me. I kind of like just dumping my energy and then not worrying about it and not feel like I'm missing out, not feeling like I need to play 24/7. So I don't really hate it. There's other things in this game that I hate. There's many things in this game that I hate, in fact. But the energy system actually never really bothered me. Well, maybe like the first couple days I started playing the game, it bothered me, but after that, never bothered me. BG, who do you love more, Laura or Legacy? Mr. Panaz, I'm trying to stay alive, dude. How would you even ask me a question like that? There's only one answer that keeps me living and breathing. Of course I love Laura more. And as we had this discussion earlier today, actually, it's Joel Line. The funny part is we actually did have this conversation earlier. Oh, man. I always thought it was weird when my parents forgot how old they were, and then it started happening to me. The thing is, like, after 21, there's no reason to care about your age anymore. You know, you've unlocked all the things you can do in life outside of, like, I don't know, qualify for what's it called, like after a certain age you can get like cheaper apartments and stuff like that. That's the next thing to look forward to. But that's still like a good 20 years out. GG, I have bad luck. Today opened 100 to scroll and only received 3-star trash. Wait, what is this? Wait, one. Oh, you spent 100. I don't know why I thought I read that as open. My bad. That's a bummer though, dude. That is a bummer. Yeah, a couple of my alliance mates actually got lucky off those crystals. But then I did see some screenshots from alliance mates where they only got 3-star champs too. So, it is a bummer, dude. 35, run for president. Do you have to be 35 to run for president? Didn't even realize it. I mean, I guess that makes sense. We these days we'd be seeing like YouTube campaigns from like, you know, 20-year-old Instagram models or something like that. I don't know. Not that this is opening up a politics discussion, all right? Because let's keep politics out, but yeah. What's a good way to grow a YouTube channel that is just starting for MCOC? I wouldn't worry a ton about like trying to get viewers right away. Just focus on like making content. I mean, the best thing I guess the best advice I have if you are trying to get a lot of subscribers is just make helpful content. People don't know you early on, you know. They have no reason to really care about you. You know what I mean? Like it sounds kind of messed up, but I mean, think about it. Like if someone else is making videos, like you have no reason to search for their videos, right? But if you're stuck somewhere and you need help, or you know, there's just a cool tip that you can share that will help them out, they might find that, come across that on YouTube, maybe even share with their alliance mates. And if you do help people, they will oftentimes return the favor and hit subscribe. So making helpful content, it's kind of a win-win. You get subscribers and people, you know, get their questions answered and things like that. So, but if you're new to making videos, I would also recommend just having fun with it. It takes a while to become like comfortable making videos, and you don't need fancy equipment or anything like that. Just kind of get the like basic editing skills down, and then maybe focus more on like trying to get people to check out your content, kind of thing. Car insurance goes down at 25? Really? I don't know. I don't know if I remember something like that. I guess at the time. Apparently my 36-year-old brother stopped counting his age at 35. Ollie Bamers sending over 3 of them Canadian bucks. And after Doom, who else would you like to pull? Oh man, there's so many champions that I actually want to pull. Doom, honestly, he's not even number 1 on the list. He's high up on the list still, but at this point, because I've kind of unloaded my mystic resources, I actually want some other champions more than I want Doom. Like, trust me, I'd still be jumping for Joyce if Doom popped out of the crystal. But just to name a few champs that I really want to see, I would love to awaken my Thing. I would love to awaken my Void. Then again, well, yeah, I don't know. I can't even rank them, but I would love to get those 2 champs out of Science. iBomb's not in the basic yet. He's not going to be in the basic for a while, but when this dude does get added, oh god, I would love to get him. For skill champs, honestly, I don't even... Oh, well, Thorags. Other than that, I don't care a whole lot about the skill champs. If I can get Daredevil over here twice, I would love that just because of his low sig prestige. And of course, Fury, but I don't really care too much about skill. Yeah, actually, Kingpin, too, I would like. Just more sig levels. For Mutant, I would love to dupe either of the mags. And by either, I mean both. Apocalypse isn't in there yet, but when he does get added, we'd love to get Apocalypse. Archangel, awaken my Colossus. And first time pull on Namor would actually be huge. This is one of my top pulls right here, Namor. If I can get a 6-star, like if it were... God, if it was a 6-star Nexus and both Namor and Doom showed up, I don't know what I would do. I feel like I would have to take Doom. But just opening up a 6-star, if I don't have to make the call I think I actually rather see Namor. You know, like I don't want to have to sacrifice Doom to pick up Namor, but I really want to see him pop out of the crystals, maybe at the end of the season. Awakening Warlock and Ghost. Well, first time pulling Ghost, first time pulling Guardian. Love to see those champs. Would love to awaken my Cap Sparkles. Cosmic Ghost Rider when he gets added. More Sig levels on Sorcerer Supreme. First time pull of Claire, Tigra, Dragon Man. All those champs would be really cool. Yeah. Those are, just at a quick glance, some of my most wanted champs. I'm sure there's a couple that I missed. I have no doubt about it, but... Gee, earlier my girlfriend turned to me and said, "Babe, I think we've come to the end of the road." "Why?" I said in disbelief. "Because we're in a river," she said. Redwood. Boo. Terrible. Boo. Sunspot isn't on the list. I would like to pull Sunspot, but I'd rather pull Namor, to be honest. I'd much rather pull Namor. Sunspot's really cool, and I would love to get him. I miss him because I don't have a 5 or 6 star version. And when I played McFabio, I was like, oh, dude, this guy, Sunspot's super cool. But, and I really haven't played him since. But, yeah, the thing about here's why I want to pull Namor so bad. He's a champion that needs high Sig level. But, like, I'll feel good about using my generic Sig stones on him. Like, he would be the first champion I would get to Sig 200. And it would just be nice to, like, actually utilize my resources in the best way possible. Because I can give generics to other champions. If I pulled Doom, I was going to slap all my generics into him. I'm still contemplating. I don't know what to do about Sorcerer Supreme. Should I give her generics? Should I not? I don't know. I may. But these champions, they don't really need high Sig level. It largely is for prestige. Whereas Namor, it's like, okay, you get the prestige, and the champion just benefits so highly from being max Sig, or close, you know, to it. I would love it, man. I would just really love it. I would awaken him. I'd Sig him up. and give it all to him. And in higher ranks, Namor is going to overtake Sorcerer Supreme, or I'm sorry, Sunspot, more than likely in Prestige. You love that long vid where you talked with everybody about who to rank 3. Fun to hear different perspectives and realize that there is not really a definitive best choice. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly, that's what makes this game so good. A lot of other games that we play, you can find just like the best strategy and, you know, things I don't know, it almost feels like things are too easily determined of like what your best thing to do is. In MCOC, I mean, these are all veteran players of the game, all of them master level players, and so many different conclusions were made, so many different opinions were thrown around, even outside of just the champions that were named, you know. It's pretty crazy. Easy. And over another $1.50 with a unicorn this time. Thank you, dude. Saying 6-star Nexus, Namor, Surfer, Sunspot. Who are you taking? That's dirty, dude. That is dirty. I mean, I would. Sunspot's out. I wouldn't take Sunspot. It'd be between Namor and Surfer, and I'd probably say Namor, actually. I think I would go Namor. It's kind of like I said, you know, I really want Prestige, and Silver Surfer, he's the king. He is the Prestige king. However, it's not all about Prestige. And if I could use that Namor for, let's say, future Legends runs, to potentially even get 6 stones there, like technically that could be a higher Prestige increase, just not in the immediate. I would have to do Legends runs and then it would be higher. And I could also use Namor for, you know, Alliance War or just other things. Whereas Silver Surfer, he would have higher Prestige, but I'm not going to get as much value out of my resources, or like long-term value out of him. But I mean, Surfer, he's up there. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I would love it. I would love to see a Surfer. Like I said, if I didn't have to choose between them, it'd actually just be better. Like, game, just give me some of the top Prestige champs. I don't necessarily even care that much in which order. Just please give me the, you know. But I actually think I would choose Namor over Surfer if it did come down to a Nexus and they were both in it. Evening BG, so watched your video yesterday, all of it, great video. My only disappointment was that you didn't do any of the 8 rank up scenarios. I was hoping you'd have someone ranked at the end. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about that people were gonna not like that, because there was no actual rank up taking place. Because I mean I totally get it. I know the way people are thinking of, like, so what is this all just for nothing? Or like it puts meaning behind it, puts weight behind it of like, okay, you know, this decision, it's not just talk, it's actually happening. But I actually don't even have the catalyst, so like I couldn't even do it, you know? Like there was no way to do it, even if I wanted to. And I mean, technically I did rank up Sorcerer Supreme and Kingpin. It's just, you know, that video was recorded before those rank ups happened, so technically I still ranked champs up. But yeah. All right, I see a few super chats here. First off, Clint J, member for 4 months in a row. Clint, I don't think I saw Clint in here today, but if you are in here, Clint, thank you very much. And just shout out to all the channel members. Thank you, guys. Chris Tackett sent it over. Buck, thank you, dude. Saying, what's your thoughts on the Storm, Pyramid X, and Sorcerer Supreme synergy? Fun, but largely not necessary for most use cases. The synergy, is it on Storm side or is it no, it's on, yeah, they both have their own thing. Hold on. So the synergy is that you start with a bar of power, rapidly gain a bar of power at the start of the fight. It's not really necessary. Like, I wish this Storm was better, because I would love to pair them up, because I think they're both really cool looking champions and fun and all that, but Storm Pyramid X unfortunately is not that good. She's not that bad either, like if you didn't have all the other good mutants and stuff, but I mean, there's so many others, right? But the way I see it is that I always run Mystic Dispersion, and if I'm in a fight where I need power, I'm usually getting it through Mystic Dispersion, or I could just like wait for the power to naturally come in. I can get to the like the power steal mode that she has, where you're, you know, generating power a little bit faster that way. So it would be like, it'd be like if Hyperion had a synergy to gain a bar of power. And you just think, they're like, dude, Hyperion, he already gains so much power as it is, you know what I mean? Like, It'd be a more effective synergy for someone that doesn't gain power already. Someone like Corvus. You know what I mean? It's still not a bad synergy, and like, you know, if there's room on the team, yeah, it's fun. You get to launch your specials a little bit faster, which is what that champion's all about. So it is a quick little jump start to it, but that's kind of all it is. I don't see it as anything that you would like always be pairing the two up together for, you know. Mobster Kermit sent over to saying about to open another 5-star. Please give me luck, dude. Good luck, man. I hope you get somebody really good. Good luck to you. What's up, Dreamin'? Did you like my opening today? Probably my luckiest ever. Your opening was sick, dude. It was really good. Yeah. It was great. How worried are you about falling even further behind in Prestige when rank 4s come out? Pretty worried, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's not something that keeps me up at night. You know what I mean? It's just a game at the end of the day. But that is why I'm trying to be as careful as I can be about some of these decisions. That's why I didn't throw my Sig Stones into Omega Red, for example. And that's why Omega Red is likely just going to be practically an unplayable champion for a very long time for me. Like, by the time I could actually play my 6-star Omega Red, maybe he won't even be that good anymore, you know? Like, I don't know. Omega Red, it's hard to imagine because Omega Red has so much going for him. You know, I mean, people in my alliance are constantly using their rank 3 Omega Reds in war, or even 5-star Omega Reds in war. Like, he's still so good. But I just mean, like, dude, it's gonna be like years before I can actually play that 6-star Omega Red, you know? So who knows how the game's gonna look years from now. Please stop provoking prestige tangents. They are draining my life essence. Oh, Hunter. You know you love it. Yo, just pulled 5-star Venom. Is he good? Venom's great, dude. Yeah. Super strong. Really useful. Good for story content. Variants if you're at that part of the game. He doesn't need to be awakened. His awakened ability is a nice bonus, but doesn't even need to be awakened. Pretty straightforward to play. You mostly want to spam special 1. You could eat the opponent's buffs. You gain buffs yourself. The Spider-Verse champions cannot evade. He's great. How much energy would you use to get a revive? Not farming, just catching them while clearing quests. Good question. It depends. A lot of times I don't need revive, so there are times where like I just wouldn't. But if you are in a spot where you are going to need a revive for a quest coming up or something like that, I mean, a revive is worth like 40 units and an energy refill is like 30, right? Of course, the 40 units gets you a 40% revive versus 20% revive, but you know, I'd still say dumping like, you know, let's say it takes 40 energy to get to a revive. Oh yeah, I would do that for sure. And I'm not even sure, like, are there quests that take more than 40 energy? Like, if you're farming, you know, repeatedly running through quests, then yeah. And there probably are some quests maybe in like Act 4 or Act 5 that have a revive pretty deep in there, I'm sure. But in like a monthly event quest or something like that, I'd feel fine spending quite a bit of energy to get it, you know. Static sent it over to saying I like my 6-star Iceman more than my 6-star rank 3 Omega. Really interesting. Just fun to play, or I mean, not many people have a 6-star Iceman. Is that part of it? Is it just like the coolness factor that the dude is so rare? Because I think he only came out of what, like a special X-Men bundle or something like that. He's not in the basic, right? I think that's the deal with him. I'm not entirely sure. But very interesting. I really liked Iceman at one point in time, but like oh man, Omega Red. I just love Omega Red. I'll take him any day. Threw my 6 stones into Omega Red, just jammed as many as I could fit up in that guy. That's good to know, Abido. Did you have to say it like that, though? Oh, man. Static, thank you again for the 2, though, dude. Appreciate it, man. Dude, I almost got a graphics card today. And then, actually, it didn't even come close. I was sitting in a live stream. They have these live streams, if you guys haven't seen them, where it's just constantly checking all of the stores online. You know, all the big ones: Amazon, Newegg, Best Buy, maybe a few others, and they're just constantly refreshing the pages, seeing if the parts come back in stock. And when they come back in stock, a sound plays, like this big alarm goes off. And I usually check out those streams and I'll sit in there for a little bit and I never hear the sound. And so I'm like, okay, this sucks. But today I was sitting in one for a bit and I forgot that I was even in there. And I hear this big alarm go off. I'm like, what the? And like I rush to go see and I'm like, yes, maybe this means I could buy a card. And by the time I could even see where it was in stock, it was already gone. It's just so hard to get a damn graphics card these days, man. It's crazy. The bot streams, I'm always watching. Static, thank you for another 5, by the way. More for the fun, man. Iceman is just so much fun, too. Always loved him. Okay, fair enough. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Jared also sending over a buck. Thank you, Jared. Give me 1 sec on that. ABG, hope you're well. Done a single clear of variants and up to 6.2.4. Wondering how/where I should continue to progress. Honestly, I think doing full clears of the variants is good if you haven't done that. Especially the later ones, like, you know, variant 5 and variant 6. But not just those ones. Like 3 through 6 are if you haven't full cleared those, like, that's probably what I would be doing if I were you. If you don't feel like full clearing them, then I would probably just continue onward in Act 6 and try to clear your way to the Grand Master. But like a lot of those paths, they start to get pretty specific in Act 6, and all the rank up gems and things like that you get from the variants, super helpful. So that's why I'd probably would be picking apart the variants just for that reason. Like the 100% clear rewards, they're helpful, of course, but it's also about the rank up gems that you get from like each individual chapter. So even if you can't 100% all of it, maybe a certain boss is giving you a tough time or something like that, if you can pick apart and just 100% clear like one of the chapters to get yourself another rank up gem, and then it'll help you out in your like story progression and things like that. But yeah, that's what I'd be doing if I were you. Is there a Micro Center in Seattle? I'm not sure, but all the stores, like every store is sold out. You know what I mean? It does. I mean, online, in person, whatever. all these parts, they're impossible to get at like the normal price. Expedition BBQ sent over bucks and BG. Appreciate the tips on doing the variants before continuing Act 6. Started in on variant 6 today. Was completely unaware Corvus was not a villain. Ooh, yeah, dude. Yeah, he's like mercenary or something like that, whatever they tagged him as. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, man. Thank you for the buck, dude. What was I gonna say? Yeah, they didn't tag him as a villain. Like, I mean, I think this is the reason, at least, just because of Blade. They've never said that officially, but I mean, Blade at one point in time was dominating the contest. He was just the best at most things, including prestige. But of course, he's only good like if you can get the danger senses going. So they just started making a bunch of villain characters that weren't really tagged as villains, and he was one of them. Heard Micro Center is the best place to get in the US. As far as I know, they can't be gone anywhere. YouTube, do you want a stock drop Discord? So I got my brother's PS5. Basically, you join, tell them what you want. In your case, cards, and whenever they're posted somewhere online, they'll ping you in Discord. That same live stream that I was talking about, they also have a Discord. So I'm good there, but thanks. I've heard, like, this is what I was looking into it a little bit more, and apparently, like, Amazon is like the worst place to get it from because it's just really easy to set up bots to buy that stuff out. Whereas like Best Buy, for example, apparently when you try to like order a graphics card from Best Buy, they send you an email with a code that you have to put in just to verify that you're actually a person, kind of thing. Which I bet somebody could set up a bot for that too, but at least it's some kind of deterrent that makes them a little bit easier to get, I guess. Did you hear that about that guy in Florida that claims he only drank at a red light and not while driving? I haven't heard that, but Florida man is kind of crazy. there's so many Florida man stories. Gotta watch Best Buy. They have the best price from what I've seen. Yeah. That's what I was just saying. I think you're right though, Static. I think that's where it's at. I don't know when they like update their inventory. Somebody told me that like next Tuesday would be a good time, like Tuesday morning. And I'm basically gonna be looking like every morning. And just like, well, I mean, you know, not actually at their website, but you know, using the streams and Discord and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm hoping I can get one soon. It's crazy. Expedition BBQs and over 5 saying, oh, meant to tell you the hour-long video is legit. Thanks, dude. Packed full of good info. Appreciate the amount of time you spent on it. 50 hours well spent. I think so. A lot of people have told me that they enjoyed it, so yeah, this one I'm pretty happy with. like the long shot video. So this is the second most amount of time that I've ever put in a video. There's been a few that have crept up on like 40 hours, but only this video and the long shot video. The long shot video was about 70 hours, which was not actually worth. I mean, it's kind of worth it because a lot of people liked it and all that, but not that not that many people watched it, at least initially. Whereas this video, I feel like it actually exceeded my expectations for how many people watched it. So, it feels good actually making content that like you're proud of and people watch it. Because sometimes you can make something that you're proud of and then no one watched it, and you're just like, oh man. Like, you know, you just get kind of bummed out. Which, to be fair, okay, so the long shot video, like in like the first week, I think it had like 20,000 views. And if there's people who are like just starting channels and stuff like that, dude, oh man, 20,000 views. I would have killed for 20,000 views. But like it's different when like the channel is already kind of built up, and then it like gets fewer views than like if I were just a solo Winter Soldier with that champion or something like that, you know. That was the part that was like, oh, okay, that hurts a bit. You know. So as long as it can get more views than a hey, here's a new champion in fighting Winter Soldier type of video, then I'm happy. I found one of my favorites. I enjoy watching collaborations in this community. Some of the best players talking shop is great content. Big Red, thank you, dude. I haven't watched an hour-long video. I'll wait for the highlight vid. Abdo, that is the highlight vid. It was 3 hours of conversations, dude. That thing was trimmed down as much as I possibly could. There were parts in there, like I was trying to get it down to an hour. And I couldn't do it. It's actually a little bit over an hour. There were parts in there that I could have cut. I was like, no, this is good info. People are gonna, they need to hear some of these things, you know? There was even certain things in there that I could have kept. Like I actually thought about taking the unedited version of everyone's talk and just uploading that separately in like a private video and just putting links to it. This way, if people wanted to watch that, they could, and it like wouldn't flood the channel. But I figured this was good enough. Like there wasn't that much like useful info in those unedited talks. There were some interesting things, but yeah. I miss spreadsheets. I'm a nerd, so I like those things. Spreadsheets are coming. The progression spreadsheets, they're coming back soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but they will be coming back soon. Who's your favorite all-around champion? My favorite champ in the game, just for fun reasons, is Man-Thing. We talk about like champs that I actually play frequently just because they can get me through damn near anything. I feel like Hyperion is maybe that champion. Nah, I believe in you. I've seen how you cut down those full 10-hour streams on the new account challenges. 10 minutes, please. Thanks. Good luck, dude. I don't know why I'm saying good luck. Who's that good luck towards? Myself, I guess? No, man, it ain't happening. That is as best as I could do. There's a ton of info in there. Abdo, next time you watch or next time you do a featured grind or something like that, it really is just packed, dude, with conversations with 8 people over the course of an hour. Now, do you think Santa number 5? Thank you, dude. Saying ABG, been busy with school, but stop by to hang out. Well, welcome, dude. Started a new account recently. Your new account challenge videos have been a huge help. That's awesome, man. Glad that they could help. They're mostly for entertainment, but if you could pull some guidance out of there, awesome. Very awesome. Dude, thank you very much for the 5. And that's I mean, yeah, school will make you busy, but it sounds like you're spending a lot of time focusing on that stuff, which is good. So yeah, thank you, dude. BG, how old are you? I'm about to be 34. You prefer Man-Thing to I-Bomb? Just for like sheer fun factor, yeah, but if we're talking about like usefulness, oh, I-Bomb is much more useful than Man-Thing. BG, what is your favorite champion in terms of progression? It varies depending on where I'm at in the game. I would say Sunspot, because of my McFabio run, was incredibly fun and powerful to play. So probably Sunspot. Miss your SIG level spreadsheet most. Hey, like I said, that's coming back real soon. Real soon. Okay, why does Magneto take back damage when attacking Luke Cage in 7.1.5? Well, he's Electro Luke. He's a combination of Luke Cage and Electro. So that's just part of his abilities. Just as if you were fighting an Electro. Speaking of Hyperion, when do you think we'll see him as a 6-star? If we do, that is. I think we will see him. I don't know when, though. Who knows? That's all up to Kabam. He'll be in a featured crystal one of these days, you know? Doing a feature grind at the moment. I was just busy watching other things all day. An hour is a long commitment. It is a long commitment. You're right. I mean, you don't have to watch it. I totally get it. Like, the long videos, they're not for everybody. That was my biggest fear, actually, of like uploading a video that long, was like people are going to see the duration and just not click on it. But I kind of didn't care. Like, I mean, I always care after the fact. When I'm actually making the video, I was like, nah, this is a cool idea. I have to make this at least once. If it doesn't go over well, then maybe I won't do it again, but I gotta make it at least once. And fortunately, a lot of people really dug it, so I need to like space those types of videos out, because my account, it's not like it's just gonna change overnight. But like, let's say 6 months from now, I'll have a bunch of new 6-star champs. A bunch of 6-star champs, or just champions in general, will have been reworked. New synergies come out for these champions. I mean, people were talking about Abomination, right? That guy's been out forever, but there was a good, I don't know, probably 5 minutes to, well, maybe 5 minutes is a bit much. Maybe like at least a few minutes in total out of that hour just talking about OG Abomination. So the talks, the conversations, they'll change. Also my resources too, like there was Mutant and Mystic were the largest discussions, because I had gems for those class types, and people, not everyone felt comfortable using like a generic awakening gem on a champ, but if it was a class one, they would have, you know. So 6 months from now, it'll be very different conversations, and could do it again. Easy. Over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, suppose Kabam gives you the Kabam Infinity Gauntlet. And if you snap, you can instantly buff one champ of your choice. Who is it, and what is the buff? I can't tell you what the buff is, dude. Like, that's, I would need to sit down and really spend time with the champion, and figure it out. Like, just the initial, pitch of I-Bomb. I don't even know if you can call it the initial pitch. Basically, the way the I-Bomb thing started out was we had, you know, we had a call over Discord, and like Broccoli already had some ideas for like the type of champ that he wanted. He wanted him to be a little bit more basic, because there's been a lot of complicated champions, and wanted to counter Doom and things like that, right? After he had those ideas, like the general ideas laid out, and we talked about different things that could be cool. And then after that conversation, I probably sat there for, you know, another hour or two just trying to like flesh something out so that next time we talked there would be more things to kind of talk about, you know. So it would take me time, but as for the champion that I'd want to see the most, maybe I can answer that now. I wish the mutant class wasn't so stacked, and then I'd feel comfortable saying Storm at that point. But because the mutant class is stacked, I don't think she's my number one. Let me see. I'm just gonna go through some that are kind of high on my list. Rocket, Iron Fist, Joe Fixit. Dude, I gotta pull up AMA. Who would I pick if I could pick one? Electro is another one that I like. Maybe Electro. Just because I feel like he could be so much cooler. But at the same time, I don't know. Still not really a fan of Immortal Hulk. I wish that dude was different. I feel like there's someone I'm overlooking that it would just be like, oh yeah, that's the champion. I don't know, that's tough. Like, I don't want to stop looking at this because I know there's one of those champions in here, I swear. And they're just like not coming to mind. Yeah, I don't know. One of those that I called out. Maybe it would be I think it'd probably be a toss-up between Electro, Iron Fist, Joe Fixit, and Rocket. I couldn't tell you what the buff is though, but it'd be between those champs. It might just end up being Rocket just because I have so much love for that dude. That little guy. He was my first ever favorite champion in this game, you know? If you're gonna go by class, you should choose a skill because they all suck so bad. Yeah, I was thinking that, but to be honest, like, I mean, let's look at the skill class real quick. A lot of the skill champs, they're just not interesting to me. If I were to buff one of the skill champs, it would probably be Squirrel Girl. Not saying I hate all the skill champions, but I don't know, they just don't feel as interesting to me, I guess. So I would probably, I mean, that said, Kingpin, dude, I'm having a blast with Kingpin. I'm so happy that he got reworked the way he did. And at least we have Falcon, who's good now too. So they've gotten a little bit better, but still, the skill class it's just not that interesting to me. And with Kabam Infinity Gauntlet, you could just give him rabies. Well, then it's Rocket. That's true. I totally forgot about that. I could give him rabies. You're absolutely right. Well, that, I mean, I would still want the other version of Rocket to exist, though. So if the Infinity Gauntlet is powerful enough to create a new champion, it would be Rocket. Rocket Raccoon Rabies Edition. Rocket Raccoon parentheses rabies. And yeah, that's the #1 character I'd want to make. I feel like if I made that character, I could just stop playing the game because my goals have been completed. like there will never be a cooler thing that I could do in this game or involving this game or anything. Like it would just be, that'd be it, man. That'd be done. So maybe it's a good thing that I can't make that character, but God, I would love it. Yuki sent over 3 of them Polish bucks saying, so, do you know who's getting buffed next month? If so, can you share? I kind of know, and I cannot share. I don't know. I honestly do not know what the buffs are, but I know, like, the who. I don't even know if I know all of the who. God, now it sounds like I'm talking about the band. Do I know all the who? I don't know if I know all the who. I know a couple of them, but I can't say. I'm sure Kabam will talk about it soon enough. And like I said, they haven't shared any info on like what actual changes are coming anyway. So, yeah. That stuff I have no idea about. If you could make one change to the game, nothing off limits, what would you change? Ooh, Expedition BBQ. Thank you, dude. I read your message even before you sent over 5, but I appreciate the 5. Man, there's so many things I'd want to change. Masteries, I want to update the masteries. I want to simplify character pages. That might sound like a boring change, because it wouldn't even be changing the game. It would just be changing how we interface with the game. But believe it or not, like that's something, oh god, I would love if I could make a change like that to it. People would hate this, but I would want to see equipable items added. Similar to what like the one video I made a long time ago. If I could only do one though, what would it be? Actually, if I could only do one change, I think it would be the Dota 2 individual champion talent system that I made a video on too. I think that would be it. Again, I know some people are not into a change like that either, but if I was making the game just for myself, that's what I'd want to see the most. If I was still making the game with other people in mind, it would be simplifying how we interface with the champions so that we could understand each champion better. Because that wouldn't change the game at all. It would just make the game more accessible. Yeah, we would you know, pick up new champs faster without being overwhelmed by just the crazy amount of information that's being written for all these champs these days. That's what I would do, and I would actually have fun working on a system like that. Yeah. That's my answer on that one. Yuki sent over some more of them Polish bugs saying, Asgardians, right? Blink twice if that's the truth. There's only one character that's been announced, and it's it's Angela that Kabam Mike announced on Twitter. The rest, let's face it, there's no chance that I'm gonna say. So yeah. Sell the Ghost. Sand over buck saying Blinking Morse code. Who is getting buffed? Do you know who is coming out next month? As far as who's coming out next month, no. That I have no idea. And yeah, I can't share any of that info. Sorry. I wish I could just lie to you guys and say I didn't know, because now I feel bad because I can't say anything else. But I'm not a very good liar. Mobster Kermit sent over buck saying tweet. All right. I think this was your name on Twitter, right? The MCOC is a good game. I think that's you. If I remember correctly. Pulled 5-star Havoc. The unlucky streak is over. Nice, dude. Yeah, Havoc's a solid pull. Nice, man. Honestly, like, you have some good 5-stars here, though. Dude, like Dragon Man, Sorcerer Supreme, Magneto, Hyperion. Got some good ones already, but yeah. Havoc is a solid addition for sure. For sure. Statics in over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying equipable items would only work if they greatly increased rank up and other rewards. Otherwise, there'd be too many constraints. Like, I'm guessing that's 7 Deadly Sins, SDS. So I've never played 7 Deadly Sins, so I don't know exactly how it works in that game. I made a concept video for it, for an item system that I wanted to see come to this game. It's never gonna happen. Like Kabam already said, it's not happening. Like that's all. I mean, that's why they made the other game. Well, maybe not exactly why, but like they put that in their other game instead of putting it in this one. Which, by the way, I haven't played that game yet either. Realm of Champions. From what I saw, though, I don't know how I like that. Just actually, I don't remember much of it now, because I only saw like very briefly when they first showed the gameplay trailer. It was in that, right? I actually don't know how the item system works in that game too well, so I really shouldn't say. But yeah, I made a video talking about it. I'll give the quick summary, because I'm sure most people are not going to want to go and watch that video. Basically, I wanted each character to have 3 item slots. And if you guys have ever played Hearthstone, I was using that as kind of an example where, or I mean, it doesn't have to be Hearthstone. It could be any card game, any online card game, where you could have like multiple decks of cards, even if you only own, you know, 1 copy of that card. You could put that card in multiple decks, kind of thing. So there were like 3 different item slots. One of them, like the common item slot, was basically just a minor stat increase, and you got to pick between like block proficiency or, you know, crit, or I think I even said it'd be cool if there was like an experience gain one in there, or something like that for champs that you just want to auto fight and you don't necessarily care about like your stats or something like that. I don't know, maybe a tiny bit of gold boost, like weak stuff for that, but it's meant to be something you can just modify a little bit. And maybe you know, a lot of times you probably would want something offensive like some crit damage or something like that, but a champion like Nebula, for example, you'd probably want to customize that slot with block proficiency. Jeez, can't talk. The second slot, the uncommon slot, would be class based, so it would play more into that, you know, like your class theme, and you can also equip that item with like any of the champions in that same class, but they can't carry over into other classes. And again, it would just have things like, okay, mystics are known for nullification, right? So maybe it would be a chance to nullify on contact, something like that. And then the final slot, like the most rare slot, would essentially be on the power level of an awaken ability, which of course is only for one specific champion. So yeah, that's how I wanted to see an item system in this game. I like the customization aspect to it, so that everyone's champion is not the same. I don't know if it would necessarily work out that well in today's game, though, because I made that video when champions were a bit more simple. And these days, champions, some champions, they're just so packed with abilities that, like, what can you really add for these champs, you know? I think it would have worked good. I mean, like, technically it can still work well, I guess, but yeah, I do think it would have worked out better before all the champs got complicated. Like, this would have been, in my opinion, a good way to add power without creating overpowered champs as well. Because take someone like oh, this was before unique synergies as well. I think they had maybe just started rolling out some unique synergies, because back in the day, all of the synergies were just like, yeah, a little bit of armor, a little bit of crit, things like that. Well, let's see. What's a good example? Thing, I guess. So let's look at Thing. So Thing has just a baseline ability here. Look at it. Look at his immunities. Immune to bleed, shock, armor break, armor shatter, nullify, stagger, fate seal. That's 7 immunities that he has right there. So I was thinking that, okay, instead of maybe giving this guy everything as a baseline, you know, give him a few. Like, he's made out of rock, so I get it. Immune to bleed, yeah. But maybe you would have to pick between being immune to, like, armor break and nullify, but you can't have both at the same time. Something like that. Like I said, not everybody would be into a system like that, but for me personally, I like stuff like that. So. Would the game be better with it? I don't know. It'd be better for me, but I don't know if that means it's healthy for the game overall. If I could change anything about the game, I would raise the max level cap to 70 and make it so you can have 6 champ slots in questing when you maxed out. Okay. I do think they could do more with the experience system. I still like the idea. It's not my idea. Credit to Dragon. Other people had this idea too, but I always remember Dragon saying it, where, like, once you reach max level, your experience, it just stops. But I think it'd be like, the idea was essentially that your experience bar would keep refilling, and you don't necessarily gain levels, but you do gain, like, a little bit of rewards whenever it filled up, kind of thing. You know, just some shards or fragments or whatever. Great, BG wants to add more reading to the game. Well, like I said, this was before they started complicating all the champs. So that reading, it would have just been in a different way. And make it so when you auto fight, you select which path you're fighting, and then it just processes it in like 15 seconds. Boom, it's done. Instead of tapping the screen, it's auto fighting. Yeah, I don't know if I made a video about that at some point. But yeah, I've definitely wanted something like that too. I've definitely requested that more than one occasion, both on streams and directly to Kabam. Tangent will never end. You know better than getting him started in game design / item rants. Happy Doe. It doesn't take that long. It's like 5 minutes. Best counter for Variant 6 Rhino? A better question, who do you use? I want to say I use Magneto, but I don't know exactly who I used. 3070 in stock right now? Whoa, where? Whoa, quick, it's gonna be gone by the time you tell me. Oh my god. I've got my browser open. Where do I go? Like, are they actually in stocks? Zotac. Zotac. I want to say I watched a review on a Zotac one, and I didn't like the things they were saying about the, like the shroud around it, you know, and the cooling and stuff. A little bit hesitant to get a Zotac. Honestly, I just want anything, though, so I would still take it. Do they have their own site? I've never been to a Zotac store. I'm at their store right now. Bots got them already? WTF, that was fast? Really? I see the add to cart button. Oh my god, the website is like not moving though. So I'm guessing it's getting flooded by a ton of people right now, and by the time the page loads again, yeah. The site just like totally crashed on me. God. Oh man, it's so insane. Yeah, the site's just completely crashed on me. I appreciate the call out, dude. Crazy. Don't know, Computer Parts is a 3070, not brand specific. It's just that part name, different companies make the same product. So the way it works is the important part of the graphics card, like that, the actual chip and processor itself, like that's made by NVIDIA. I mean, you know, they're not the only one that makes graphics card, of course, but they are the best at it at the moment. And that is their product. The 3070, no one else makes the 3070. You have AMD that makes like a I forget their naming and numbering scheme, but it's so it's made by NVIDIA, but they don't make like the cooling for it, like the heatsink and fan and stuff like that. Technically they do have their own called Founders Edition, but I think they call them board partners, where, you know, these other companies, they essentially will make the cooling shrouds for these and then sell them. And yeah, they usually are better because they're able to they charge like a tiny bit more, but they will keep it a little bit cooler as well. And sometimes they do other things, like they'll overclock it for you and things like that. Wait, hold on. Zach, am I saying that right? Hope I didn't mess up your name. Send it over 10 Polish bucks saying Zotac cards are awesome. They give 5 years guarantee. So, I mean, I think I'm using a Zotac card right now in my current setup. So I'm not even like, you know, I didn't even mean to say anything bad like about the company itself. But there was like a certain, I don't even know if it was Zotac, but I was watching a review of one of the cards, and I think it was a Zotac one that had just like the like the RGB shroud on it or whatever. It was like enormous and didn't actually help to cool it as much as some of the other ones or something like that. I don't know. It might not even be Zotac. But yeah, anyway. Thank you very much for the 10, dude. In my current system, I actually have a it's a small one. It's one of the little baby cards, and I never had an issue with it. But also want 3070. I also rushed that site. Yeah, it seems like everybody did. Hold on, let me see if I can get back to it again real quick. I closed it out when it was just crashing on me, but I don't even have the rest of my parts. Sorry guys, give me 1 sec here. Just waiting for the site to load real quick. Wait, is this how much these cards cost now, even? I just realized, 660 bucks. It was supposed to be 500. This other one is 730. God, this stuff. I know they, like, I think they increased the price because of, like, import costs going up or something. I don't think they went up that much though. Dang. Rest of the parts are easy to get to. Not all of them. The processor. It's the graphics card and the processor right now. They're both kind of hard to get. PG saw some olds. Videos of you yesterday. Remember what your first rank 5 4-star was back in the day? My first one? I don't know. I remember my first few. Like Black Widow, Quake. Hood was my first Mystic. He definitely wasn't my first, though. I don't know if I ever got Star-Lord ranked. I think Ultron was my first tech one. Yeah, this website. It's just not loading. LPG, so it's in my cart, but the site is down 805 with tax. Oh my god. Yeah, this site is crashing for me too. Dude, 805 with tax, man. I didn't think it would be that much. That still feels... I'm gonna look into this stuff more tonight and see what the actual... Because a lot of these sites, like, they don't even tell you a price. They just tell you they're not in stock. So I haven't even seen a price in a long time. I'm gonna look more after this. After the stream and see what's going on. But yeah, their site must have just gotten completely run over by people grabbing whatever cards they had in stock. Man. You got Intel or AMD? For the processor, I'm getting an AMD processor. Gee, you are bad for me. I need to be sleeping right now because district start tomorrow and I'm exhausted. I stayed up until 4 last night, so good night. Eric, you're making the wise decision, man. Yeah. If you got important things to do in the morning, it's better just to head to bed, dude. Gee, these are my 5 stars. Hulk, MODOK, Medusa, Venompool, Hulkbuster, Howard the Duck, Ghost Rider, Dormammu. I was thinking about going dual skill slash mystic. I'm sorry, skill slash mutant for my next 5 star. Would you? Hulk, Modok, Medusa, Venompool, Ghost wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm noticing a lack of mutant champions. There's a lot of good mutants, so it wouldn't be a bad idea just to pop open skill / mutant until you got a good mutant at least. And then, yeah, move on to something else maybe. It's not a bad idea. I can almost get my second rank 5 star. Should I go for Nick or Warlock? In my opinion, Warlock. Just way more versatile. For an earlier rank up like that, I would go Warlock for sure. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. Hey, it's been so long since I've watched you. Well, Slayer Hunter, welcome back. Longshot Worth rank 5 is a 5-star unawakened. I'm trying to do 100% 5.3 and 5.2. Yeah, of course, game crash. My game was starting to get laggy. Figured that was coming. Longshot, he's a tough one, man. I think he can be worth rank 5ing. He wouldn't be my first choice, but he wouldn't be a bad choice. You know, like, I don't know if you have other mystics that you're also trying to decide between. If you don't, then Longshot's fine. But there are some other ones, like Doom. Of course, Doom is like #1 on the list, but easier said than done getting a Doom, you know. Claire, Sorcerer Supreme. I would, you know, maybe a couple of others even. I would take over Longshot. Sasquatch, I would take over Longshot. But like, if you don't have these champs, then yeah, I'd probably still just take Longshot up. Like, he's a good champ, solid enough. I find it insensitive that you ramble on about all this fancy computer mumbo jumbo and my little old laptop recently self-destructed. I still love your shiny head. Thank you, Hunter, for still having heart for me. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm still sorry about your laptop, dude. I know it sucks not having a computer. Wait, you're getting an AMD processor and an NVIDIA card? That's unusual. Not these days, dude. AMD processors are where it's at, and NVIDIA graphics cards where it's at. Honestly, the AMD graphics cards, they're not bad these days, but like for making videos, for editing videos, NVIDIA is still much farther ahead. If I was just getting a graphics card to play games, I wouldn't really care which one I got, whether it's NVIDIA or AMD. I'd be okay with either. But yeah, if you ever look at like benchmarks for like video editing software and stuff like that, NVIDIA just kind of blows AMD away. And that's my primary use for this card. Like, dude, the entire time I was editing that really long video, my fingers were just crossed. My toes were crossed. I was just praying that my computer would not blow up, similar to how Hunter's blew up. I'm sorry, Hunter. You probably didn't need to hear that right now. But I was afraid of that. Like, yeah, I first off, super laggy, just trying to, you know, in like the video timeline and stuff like that, and the playback and everything. But also, you know, the software, I don't know. I was just thinking my computer might not be able to handle it. I guess is the short story. Do you remember streaming Road to Labyrinth Exploration and spending 2,000 units on it? Did I spend 2,000? I thought I spent 3,000. If I only spent 2,000, then hey, that's not bad. But yeah, that was one of my first time streaming. And it was one of my first time streaming. Was it my actual first time? I think maybe it was my second time streaming. if I'm not mistaken. Either way, it was definitely one of my first times, and a little bit of nerves, a little bit of didn't want to stop because I didn't want to, you know, turn on a stream and then back out of the content. Whereas today I'd be like, well, hey, today's not the day. You know, I'd be like, okay, whatever. I mean, even now I still wouldn't really want to back out, but I would have. And also, I just really, for some reason, did not want to turn off suicide masteries, even though I was using Black Widow, which does not have immunities, and of course, eating that recoil damage. A lot of those units just went to being stubborn to not turn off suicides. It was Lenovo that I got in 2013. Oh, dude, 2013. You got your use out of it. It's basically a Nokia for lasting long. Yeah, dude, that's really good. You definitely got your that little laptop lasted you a long time, man. That's good. Is chapter 3 of SideQuest coming today? I think so. I think it usually hits on Wednesdays. BG, who should I rank 5 for my initial Labyrinth clear? She-Hulk or Falcon? Both unduped. Neither. For initial Labyrinth clear? You shouldn't be doing Labyrinth with those champions. Like, you can do Labyrinth with those champions, but in my opinion, it's not worth it. In my opinion, you should be focusing on story content, variants, the variant difficulties. The rewards are just so much better there. And save Labyrinth for when you get one of the really OP marathon style content champions like Aegon or Guillotine 2099 or Strife. Wait, you spent 2,000 in Road to the Labyrinth? Yeah, well, like I said, it was one of my first times streaming, and yeah. You were psyched about getting 350 viewers by the end? Was that, dude, that was a lot, man. That was a lot of viewers. First stream was Fixit/Widow Arena, I believe. Well, I think we were like waiting for the results to come in, but I think it was all right around that time where I did Road to the Labyrinth too. I think so. I mean, one of the times was the Dimensional Rifts. That to me, I think that's the first time I streamed was Dimensional Rifts. I think Road to the Labyrinth was like my second time or something. Because no one streamed Arena back then. I mean, super infrequently at least. No one just, you know, no one streamed every day. There were a few people that would, you know, once a month fire up a stream or something like that. But nobody was streaming consistently back then. They probably thought it was stupid, just like I thought it was stupid. I was like, dude, nobody wants to watch Arena. But what I didn't realize was like, okay, yeah, it's not about the arena. It's about just talking, you know? The game is fun because the community is fun. I wasn't thinking about the community aspect. I was just thinking like, you know, I should only stream when I do something big in the game, like Road to the Labyrinth or something like that, you know? What was I gonna say to the first time I started consistently streaming, it was just getting tier 2 class catalysts because I needed to prepare for a big arena grind. And I was like, dude, this quest is boring. Maybe if I talk to people while doing it, it'll make it less boring. And then I was like, oh, that worked. This is fun. My Lenovo from 2013 is still kicking. It just didn't have the USB 3.0 ports for the Elgato. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay. So you both have 2013 Lenovo's? I was like, wait a minute. Did I read the wrong person talking about the 2013 Lenovo? But no, you both have them. Usually going into Easy Path of the Abyss with 4 Horsemen, all 565, SIG 200. For my 5th, should I take in Red Mags 565 or Prox Midnight / Heimdall for synergies? Thank you for all the great content. It's a toss-up. I don't know what's actually best. Some people do like to go Mags. Some people like to go Heimdall. I also think that White Mags is a good option to throw in there. But it comes down to personal preference. You really don't need anything other than the 4 Horsemen. So that 5th slot just comes down to what you think you're going to feel most comfortable with. Heimdall, I think, is the most common addition. Because Heimdall just having that extra life, especially against the Collector. But I have been hearing more people bringing in Magneto these days for a couple of fights. But if it were me personally, I don't think I would bring in Red Mags. I think it would either be Heimdall or White Mags. Like Proxima's not bad either, but I think I would go with Heimdall or White Mags. I wanted to try White Mags, obviously, if you if you saw my last run, and it just didn't really fit on the team on that path. But I thought he would be actually more helpful than Heimdall. So if it were me, that's who I would include on the team. Do you think Guillotine 2099 is worth a rank 4 to 5 gem unduped? Don't have Ghost. Yeah, she doesn't need to be awakened. I don't know how the rest of your roster's looking, but she's definitely one of the best tech champs. So I would say yes. Had a 2013 Lenovo, but it died like 5 years ago and replaced it with an Acer Chromebook. Gotcha. The laptop I have right now is Lenovo. I've had like 3 Lenovo laptops at this point. So I might have actually had a 2013 Lenovo as well. I don't know. I don't remember when I got the first one. I can't use laptops though. I mean, I have one now just because, you know, the few times that I do travel, going back home to visit family or Comic-Con or whatever else. I need something, but I actually hate using laptops. Any pets, Brian? Not at the moment, no. Little Lola, almost coming up on 1 year without her, but nope, not at the moment. BG, how's it going? What's up, Super Sam? I'm currently sitting on the couch with a beautiful woman. Hope she takes a check. LOL JK, it's my lovely wife. I hope she didn't hear you say that. Probably gonna get at least a look, if not something worse. But what up, dude? Found an Asus 3070 for 1,300. Sad. Yeah. Yeah. Last time I checked eBay, they were going for like $1,000. God, if the prices actually went up, oh, that would be pretty sad. I need to get a list together too, because the thing is, the case I have, it's a very small case, so I'm also worried that certain cards just won't even fit. The 3090 is a little too expensive for me, but like even if I wanted to, it wouldn't fit in this case. But I think both 3070 and 3080 Founders Edition cards fit, and depending on how the cooling looks on it, it might not fit, like depending on who's making it. So I got to get a list together just to make sure that, you know, when I actually can buy something, it's actually good. I mean, the thing is, I guess, like, if I did buy something and it didn't fit, well, then I could just resell it and probably make a profit, you know. But ideally, I don't want to do that. I just want to get a card to actually use the card. Hey there, BG. How's your day? What's up, King Koopa? Day was good, dude. Hopefully your day was good as well. Hey, Ulysses B. Grant. Would you take to rank 3 first? Red Magneto or Apocalypse? Both unawakened. Probably Red Mags. And I'd probably just use Apocalypse at rank 2 for the time being. I could see going the other way as well, though. They're both great champs, of course. And I got the laptop I did, or I wouldn't have started streaming yet, as I'd still be waiting to buy parts like you are. Yeah? Yeah, man. It was a good move getting that laptop. Yeah, she looked over me. That was great. Oh, man. Gee, what abyss paths do you think Apocalypse plus Strife could clear? I don't know. That's I would have to look at the map for a while and try to... Yeah, that's not something I could just answer off the top of my head. Had to use that same philosophy while using public bathroom. It's boring to poop, so why not talk to complete strangers? Yeah? Sure. I got 6-star Doom out of a Nexus. Dude, well, congratulations. Sick pull. Gee, mastered 5-hit combo and parry, half-mastered intercepting. Any tips for dexing? I feel like you asked this the other day. Did you not? Why is it so hard for me to dex attacks? It's just practice, because every champion is different, you know? You just have to see their animations enough time, and then your brain will start to make things click. And you'll start to swipe at the right times. I will say this too. I don't know if you're using an Android or iOS device. Depending on your device, and I'm not saying it's all Android devices, but I was using a when I first downloaded this game, I was using a Samsung Note 5, and when I switched to an iPhone, just swiping both ways, so dexing and you know, medium attacks, was smoother. So that could also maybe have a small role in it, but it's mostly just practice, seeing the animations a bunch of times. Just you get a feel for it naturally as time goes on. PG, is Unawakened Blade worth 3rd rank 4 5-star? Just finished Act 5 and haven't done any variants, but I have Ghost Rider for the synergy. Tough question. If Blade was awakened, I would say yes. But unawakened? Here's the thing about Blade. He crushes Act 5. And he's still usable in Act 6 and Act 7 and all that. But he doesn't crush it as hard. Like, there's so many villains in Act 5, and like, you don't need real, like, specialized champs and things like that. There's not a ton of bleed immunes. They added more of those after Blade's release. So there's not as many immunity champs that you'll run into. And also, there's just, you know, a lot of very powerful champs did get added after Blade as well. So I don't know who your other options are. He could still be worth ranking up, but he's not, like, if you're looking for a champion that's going to help you out in the variants, let's say, well, Blade's probably not going to be it. If you want to, like, continue clearing out Act 5 and, you know, 100% clear that content, things like that, yeah, I would say he's worth it. Even like, going for Cavalier, he'll still put in some solid work for you. If you like, do you have a 5-star Ghost Rider? I don't, you might have said that in the comments. I know you said you had Ghost Rider. Yeah, but it doesn't say what star level. If you have a 5-star Ghost Rider, I would say go for it. If you don't, maybe not actually, because in Act 6 you're not going to be able to bring that synergy if you know, if you don't have a 5-star version. Usually last one, check Twitter, you'll be proud of my hoarding. You saving up for a new feature or something? What do we got here? First time ever hitting the 1 million. Oh, nice, dude. For the premiums? Nice. I see the the rest of the shards are still getting spent. But yeah, dude. Nice. I'm getting kind of crushed in this fight. Come on, Magic. Quit hitting me with the limbo. Alright, she's done for. Do you think I could do Abyss with Doom and Aegon? Just those two? You don't want to fill out the team a little more? There's probably some other fights where you'd maybe want a different champ. I'm not sure. I would have to look at the map. But I mean, you know, like those two champs cover most of it. You'd just have to, you know. I'm sure you've got some other champs that you could use in there as well to cover whatever you're missing. You don't have to have the Horseman. As a matter of fact, my first run in the Abyss, I think I only brought one of the Horsemen, which was Fury. If I'm not mistaken, so there are other options. And Aegon and Doom will cover most of it. Valve and Netflix are making a Dota anime. Your thoughts? Shock. Yeah, I did hear about that. Pete told me about it, and then some of my buddies that, you know, they don't play this game. We're in a group chat, and someone was like, "What is this?" You know, just shocked, dude. I don't know what to think. I don't know if I'll be into it or not. I'll check it out. I'll tell you guys, like that's a show that I'll at least watch the first episode. Maybe not necessarily right when it drops, but like I'll at least give that show a try because I've played Dota for so many years. I think I've been playing, like you guys might think I've been playing MCOC for a long time. No. Doesn't compare to like how many years I've been playing Dota. Like let me see. What year did Dota first start? Because I was playing Warcraft 3 every day. And Dota is just a custom game on there. So I was like super early on the original Dota. Let me see. Yeah, 2004. The first version of the All-Star series. Wait, that's just Dota All-Stars. Wasn't there a Dota before? Dota All-Stars, though? Because Dota All-Stars, I thought that was like... I might be misremembering now. I'm not sure. But... Even still, like 2004, man, that's... Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. The first version of Defense of the Nations was released in 2003. Here we go. Yeah, okay. So, since like 2003. Not that I play it every day or anything like that. It's been a little while since I've played Dota. I don't know, at least a few months. And I think a few months ago I only played like a game or two, and then it was probably a few more months since playing again, kind of thing. But still, I would check out that show for sure. Just because. Well, Brain, Doom demands that children always get a good night's sleep. Night, everyone. All right, easy. Later, dude. Hype's awakening ability just increases buff duration. Oh yeah, if someone's asking about Doom, he doesn't need to be jeez, I'm all kinds of confused. If someone was asking about Hyperion's awakened ability, he doesn't need to be awakened. It's certainly nice to have. It's a noticeable difference, without a doubt. But he can be played unawakened. Wonderboy White hitting that member button. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Welcome. Please enjoy a banana. Along with all these custom emojis. I can't remember. Is that a returning banana? Or is that a first time banana? Either way, man, thank you very much for the support. Definitely appreciate it. Hype needs awake, but he doesn't need the SIGs because he doesn't scale up. Well, I agree with you about not needing the SIGs. Like I said, he benefits a lot from being awakened, but you could totally play him unawakened if you have to. He's still just a very strong champ. First time. Okay. All right. Well, dude, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate it. Can an average player do uncollected with 444 stars? No. No, you're meant, by that point, you're meant to have like a rank 4 5-star champion, not a rank 4 4-star champ. Like if you clear out Act 4 100%, they give you the catalysts to take a 5-star champ to rank 4. And so you're meant to have like one rank 4 5-star and a bunch of like maxed out 4-star champs. That's kind of like what the content was balanced around. Can it be done with fewer? Yeah, absolutely. People have done it with fewer. I've done it with fewer on the McFabio and Unzo accounts and stuff like that. But I've been playing this game for over 5 years now. Someone who, like, if it was just getting to that content for the first time, I would stand no chance. So I'd highly recommend clearing out Act 4 first. Is that some units? Nope, that's some gold. Damn. Joshua sending over a buck with a banana. Joshua Bellin? Am I saying your last name right? Hope I didn't mess it up. I don't see a message from you. Just looks like you're just sending over a buck with a banana. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Ryan, does every sentence have to be about vegetables? Not necessarily. Oh my God. Necessarily? Wow. All I could say is wow. Also, it just rolled over units again. Damn it. F, you're good looking, Brian. Now read my last. Well, I already read your last. Thanks, Tom. I just applied a fresh bald cap today. You like it? What's up, Lags? Saying sup, Brianna. What up, dude? Unless it's CGR, I'm sure a rank 3 4-star could blast through uncollected, even Cav. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Like I said, is it possible? Yes. But Cosmic Ghost Rider, imagine someone just getting to Act 5 for the first time. You're probably not going to have the skills that to like play Cosmic Ghost Rider the way, let's say, Legacy can play Cosmic Ghost Rider. Like, if you give Lags a Cosmic Ghost Rider, a 2-star Cosmic Ghost Rider, he's getting uncollected with it. You know what I mean? But the average person is not going to. Right, when you make a right turn, which tire spins the least? The spare tire. Not Two donut cop. All right, I'm heading out of here before you guys make any more jokes. These are all terrible. You should all think about what you've done with a good night's sleep, and then maybe take some laps as well. But shout out to Static for being tonight's biggest D. Appreciate you, man. Thank you to everyone else as well. Appreciate all the support as always, guys. Doing the side quest thingy soon, since the final part is out tomorrow? Maybe. I gotta do the 4-star challenge of the monthly too. I was thinking about waiting for the weekend, but I almost don't really feel like waiting for the weekend. I don't know. We'll see. Joshua Bell sending over another 2 with the heart. Well, thank you, dude. Appreciate the last minute super chats. Aha! And now you have a message. What does this button do? It is the button that when you hit it, someone out there in the world gets a new puppy. So it's a good button. It's a good button. Wait. I just realized, is Abby Doe streaming? He is streaming. If you guys want to continue the party, here is the link to one intoxicated gamer known as Abby Doe. And yeah. Once again, thank you guys. Another last minute super chat here from Joshua with the thumbs up. Thank you, dude. Send over another 2. Thank you very much. Someone else in the world just got a puppy because of that. Thank you, dude. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time. Hope you all have a great night.